Hey Robbie, Simon here from Little Big Marketing. I spoke to you this morning about shooting this video for you, basically just showing you a quick way that you could rank your page on your website on Google page one and what that would look like in terms of client traffic and hopefully potential revenue. Now, I'm just going to jump straight in here. So the three things I want to look at are content on your website, number one. Number two is backlinks and citations. And number three is keywords. I'll explain each as I go. Content on your website. What I'm referring to there are images and wording. Google likes to see at least 1,500 words, 2,000 words on a home page, and Google actually reads every single word and stores it so that it knows what you are, what you're trying to offer, and that there's enough information there to educate customers. So you definitely need to get a few more words in there. Otherwise, the site is beautiful, and I love these images. These are great. So the more images, sometimes the better. These are fantastic images. I will point out your site at the moment is not secure. Google, I've heard on the grapevine actually that is about to take a pretty hard line on unsecure websites, and they will begin to block those websites. So it's not a hard thing to fix. I can help you with that. It's something in your DNS settings. But yeah, just something you want to be aware of. Now, I've put your website into a tool called Ahrefs. Ahrefs buys statistics from Google and presents to us exactly what your site is ranking for and how it's being ranked, and then how that's reflected in terms of organic traffic per month. So this number here is per month, and unfortunately you're not getting any clicks per month. It's not really seeing the light of day. So the way that you start ranking your site is by getting these backlinks here. And backlinks are basically any link that's placed on one site, but when it's clicked on, takes you to another. Takes you to your site, hopefully. And they come from referring domains or referring websites. So referring to another website. And once you start getting enough of these and decent quality ones, they aren't all created equally. Some are better quality than others. They start building these little circles here up towards 100, 100 being the max. Now, if you were to just get a little bit further than this, to 30 maybe, you would start ranking for a ton more keywords, and this traffic would pick up significantly. And I'll show you how in a minute. But first, I checked out here synthetic grass San Diego as a buyer intent keyword. Keywords are just any search phrase that someone would put into Google looking for your service. And one thing about putting that 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage is you can get a lot more keywords into that content, and then Google knows exactly what you're trying to rank for as opposed to guessing. So as I scroll down, I want to point out these ads. These ads can work. However, when there's competition like this, it's pretty useless. People are starting to try and outbid each other, and they can get expensive really quickly. They're good for short-term campaigns, but yeah, not always good long term. Better for long term is to get yourself into this map pack. That's super important these days as more and more people are choosing to click on this for looking for local services. And also now mobile phones have taken over searching in Google over desktops. And these are much easier to click on for a mobile phone. No one ever clicks on more businesses, unfortunately. So that's these top three here. This is obviously an advertised one. These top three organic ones are the most important. So to get into there, you need to have what's called citations. And citations are just any directory where your business name, number, and address is located as seen on your Google My Business. And your Google My Business also needs to be optimized with locations, services, and images and filled out correctly. And then you just need to have a competing amount of reviews. So coming down, I chose Sinlawn because they're a really big site, and I think they might be a national site, or they're very, very big anyway. Throughout Southern California, so I don't know, they're huge. And so I chose them as a competitor, and also San Diego Artificial Lawns. Now, coming to look at Sinlawn, first thing I notice is they don't have a lot of content either, so you would be able to beat them out with that. Amazes me how many website designers don't realize that websites aren't there just to look pretty. They need to have information in them, and that's what people come searching for. I put them into this tool called Ahrefs, and you can see here they've got a terrible URL rating, but a decent domain rating, and that's helping them rank for 38 keywords specifically in San Diego. They're only ranking for 38 keywords in San Diego, and this is the reason that they're getting so much traffic. This seems like a little amount of backlinks. I'll show you something in a second. They're picking up 267 clicks per month just in San Diego alone, and if I were to open it up to their entire website, it's a very different number. You're getting 9,000 clicks per website. That just gives you an idea of how big you can go if you want to. These guys are obviously a huge site. They've got a lot of referring domains, a lot of backlinks. However, very beatable considering their URL rating is so low. I'd back myself over these guys any day of the week. It would take time to get to this level, but it's doable. So that's really important to point that out. These guys are huge, but even in San Diego alone, they're still picking up over 200 clicks. So if that's all you wanted to do, you could get 200, then 300, 400, whatever you wanted to go to. Coming through to these guys, San Diego Artificial Lawns, content lacking again. But they've got a little bit more, but I know now, I've already checked it out. They don't have many actual, they've got some buyer intent keywords there, but it's not enough. They're managing to pull in 198 clicks per month. So if you were to get up into that page one realm and in the map pack as well, I'd be expecting around 3, 4, maybe 500 clicks. And I mean, even if you were only converting 10% of those, which I think is pretty conservative, that's an extra 40, 50, 60 clients a month. It just depends on how big you want to go. These guys have got a terrible rating, and this is their entire site. Terrible rating. So there's a huge opportunity for you to come up, within a month and sneak in front of these guys and start picking up that sort of traffic. So please reach out to me on 760-688-2297 if you wanted to chat about it. We can go a little bit more in detail. Otherwise, just reply to this email. And thanks for watching, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.